Welcome to Manufacturing Tech Australia.
Hello, and I'm here with Norhol, and we're going to be talking about Tulip MES. Norhol, what's Tulip?
Tulip is basically a no-code platform for MES where we build use cases in a composable manner. That means we can start from very simple use case, let's say doing a specific step, up to more complex and integrated systems where you have other systems in place as well.
Right. Awesome. Can you tell me how manufacturers can leverage Tulip?
Yes, so we do have the banner here at the back, which shows all the different benefits in terms of KPIs that a manufacturer can get from Tulip. So I'll just read it. One is timely delivery, then increasing the yield to make sure that all the QC in process is correct, reducing the waste, increasing the quality to the customers, and also reducing costs. So, for example, here we have a basic digital work instruction setup where it error-proofs or dummy-proofs people manufacturing this for the first time.
Right. How will they step through this particular demo?
Okay, so just for a setup over here, we have a couple of connected devices. So at the top, we have the camera looking down. It's going to check whether I picked the right components. So the light strip on the top there will light up. At a specific step, I need to grab the component and the camera checks, right? And other tools like barcode scanners, printers, but of course, we can also connect to machines. So as you know it, machines have their own OT protocols like OPC UA, MQTT Modbus. So those are connected to be filled with in the car. Right, so this is the digital work instructions. This is a touch screen. We do have a camera at the top that makes me click the correct components. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the manufacturing process. So here you can see this is the vision system we use in Tulip. So I didn't have any coding experience to build this. And I'm able to define these sections of the bins so that I pick the right component. So as you see there, it's for this particular step, it's asking me to take that component. It's white, so if I take the wrong component, it's going to verify it and say it's incorrect component, light is red. So from one step to the next, we can make it automated so that I don't have to touch the screen. But for exhibition, we only automate this step. The rest you have to click on the next step. So I'm going to take the right component now. I'm just going to put that. So it verifies it, it goes to the next step. So this is where we have the in-process quality control. Here is quite manual, but again, just as we see it in another example, we can feed it directly to the system. All right, so here is still a very operator dependent process. I'm going to give it a pass. So it's going to check two QC in the beginning because that's the main bottleneck. One is the battery voltage, and the second is if the mechanism box is working. So our past experience has been that most of the failures start from these two components. We've been in the exhibition 2 years ago in Sydney, and this step was actually the last one. So as part of the process improvement, we changed it so that we are able to identify it up front, right? So yep, it's connecting. It shows, so we can embed rich media as well, videos, images, and data from the PLM system. So that's what we use as the master data on how to manufacture this. I'm just going to put that in here. Do the next. Take the next component. But before I go on to the next component, I want to quickly show you the inventory system as well. So at the top there in the dashboard, just at this step, since it's asking me to pick a rubber washer, the stock level now is at 24. So as soon as I grab it and the system verifies that I took the right one, it's going to reduce it by 1. Right? So that's one of the ways to keep track of the inventory without relying on manual input. You can do other things such as, with sensors or weighing scales, but it's just one of them. Right, so next would be the Wolfhock phase. Let's grab this and then put it here. If you notice here, it gives you also what you normally like in an OE environment to know what's the uptime and utilization of the machine or station. The yellow part is idle, so that's when we just started it. And this dashboard would normally be somewhere else in the office, not on the plant floor. So you'll be able to see how I'm working on this work order number, and I'm at this step, right? So without going or without calling or asking the number. So I've placed that, and then I'm just going to do this. And as I move from one step to the next, what the system does is also it takes photos of this area. Right? So I'm just going to get the washer, click on next. Now it's the hex tool. Okay. So I'm just going to use this by hand because I know that the next step will ask me to tighten with a tool, right? Yep. So now it's just tightening with the tool. The moment I pick this, the system knows that I pick it. So I'm just going to tighten it up. And let's say me or a visitor take this with them. We can do anything custom. So we can customize the triggers, send me an email, or make this whole station beep. But for this demo, we just make it so that you cannot move to the next step, and it alerts you. Right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. The rest are just the same, manufacturing the other steps and printing the barcode. I think that's pretty much it.
Awesome. And you've got this one also over here. What's this one focused on?
Yeah. So this is focused more on regulated industries, specifically GXP ready use cases. So mostly pharmaceuticals, medical devices, and some food and beverage where they need to, let's say, mix milk together and ensure that the measurements are recorded, all legally compliant. So it's more of an electronic batch record instead of a digital work instruction. So imagine where in a typical manufacturers, you have just to mix two solutions together. You have 100 paper page with instructions where it's not necessarily linear from page 1 to page 2. Operators sometimes get confused. And not only that, but handwritten stuff takes a long time to digest. There's no review by exception. So a lot of time being consumed there.
So Tulip's there to give you a bit of an end-to-end audit trail for your business.
Yes. So here we'll see that there's a specific batch number that I'll do. It links to who did it at what time, which specific steps, and what was the, for example, the actual physical parameters. Like here, we have a dedicated predefined recipe where we need to put in a certain amount of liquid. Of course, realistically speaking, we cannot measure on the dot. So it's going to be within the tolerance, and it's going to record it and check it for me. It takes the stress away from me as an operator. I can just do my the task, which is producing this liquid, and everything is traced. If my manager wants to see it in a different, let's say, area, they would have this industrial tablet, and they can see the dashboard being updated over here.
Right. So it gives them a way of being mobile on the lab floor and having access to data.
Yes, mobile, review by exception. Instead of reviewing all 100 batches today, I can only review what has been flagged.
Okay.
Everything is in real time. If I know what's happening for a certain batch, I can just look at my system instead of, calling, hey, what's happening with this batch? How's it going? we don't even know where the paper document is. So it's more about time and delivery. Yeah.
Awesome. And how have you found today's show at AMW?
Very good, actually. The target here is mostly the owners or stakeholders. So they want to know how does it actually help my operations. And that's why we build it this way. Example of the use case. There's two different use cases. One is for typical generic manufacturing, and the other is more for a regulated pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah. So you're connecting devices on the plant floor or physical systems as well, maintaining good operational, I guess, improvements and efficiencies.
Correct.
Bridging the gap from human to cyber physical, I guess.
Yeah, we always see it as 5 metrics. So as you said, machine is one of them.
Yeah.
Man or woman is the second. And then there's others like materials, making sure that before I start the job, the materials are there. Metrics and method. Metrics is basic KPI. Method is how we collect all those things. Yes, as you said, connectivity, machines, it can be any OT system, any PLC-driven equipment, or even simple add-on lights where it's powered by, simple GPIO pins, or even this we call it dumb tool. As you can see in any toolbox, even with something like this, the system can make sure that it gets placed at the correct place before moving to the next step. Again, it's a wide variety of connectivity, OT machines, edge devices, scanners, even PLCs.
Yeah, make sure that you don't walk home with that screwdriver. I don't know how many screwdrivers I've ever lost over the time as well.
That is a good point. We actually went to 10 exhibitions with this already, and we haven't lost it at all.
You haven't lost it far.
Yeah, because of that small QR code cracked by the camera.
It's awesome. And how can people get in touch with you if they want to learn more about Tulip?
There's our website, caditos.com.au. That's our website.
Yep.
And feel free to reach out to us in LinkedIn. So we are all there in LinkedIn as well. So feel free to connect. Me, myself, I'm the technical engineer. So mainly who, deliver this.
Awesome.
From the sales side, of course, the managing director or our sales rep will be the best person to get in touch with.
Awesome. Thanks very much for your time, Nofal.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate you coming on the show.
Awesome. Likewise. I appreciate your time.
Thanks.
Thanks for tuning in to Manufacturing Tech Australia with Shane and Paul.